everybody, welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So I'm here today because it is Thursday, which means it's BookList Thursday. BookList Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So today's theme, are you ready? Are books that feature food. Because who doesn't like books and who doesn't like food? So we put them together. I have 3 books that I have read that have food themes and 3 books that I have not read that have food themes. So we will start with ones that I've already read. I know I've talked about this a bunch lately, but Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus has a food theme to it. So the main character, Elizabeth, finds herself in a situation where she ends up being the host of a show called Supper at 6. It's America's most beloved cooking show where she takes a very unusual approach to cooking, where she adds the science behind it as to why things work because she is a chemist in the 1960s. And so she kind of sees it or takes it upon herself to kind of teach American housewives the science behind things and ends up being like absolutely beloved by her viewers. So that is a big theme within this book, as well as how she got to that point. She did start out as a chemist, a female chemist during that time. It's a very rare thing. So we kind of follow her path from there, but I loved it. I loved that food part of it. It was fantastic. So the other one I want to talk about is kind of just about anything by Amy Reichert. She tends to add food themes into her stories. This one is Luck, Love, and Lemon Pie. Coincidence of Coconut Cake is another one that she has written. They all take place in Wisconsin. Totally like kudos to my state. And they're just sweet little contemporary books. This one takes place around Milwaukee. One marriage gone stale, one big bet, and one chance to fall in love all over again. They are sweet. I love it because it is in Wisconsin and she brings up a lot of very Wisconsin things in them. And they're just nice little palate cleansers and easy reads. Highly suggest anything by Amy Reichert. Anyways, this one is, we have MJ. She notices her husband Chris seems more interested in the casino than spending time with her. And she's more bothered by her own indifference than by her husband's absence. So it sounds like they're just kind of at this impasse where it's just kind of fine. So she decides to pick up playing poker as a way for them to spend more time together and kind of recapture what maybe had been lost. The game doesn't necessarily give her the quality time with Chris that she hoped for, but she finds that she has a knack for it. Increasingly unhappy at home and intoxicated with her newfound freedom, she escapes to the Felt for comfort. After a string of great wins, she finds herself in Vegas, attracting the attention of a certain magnetic poker star. She's got to choose between poker and her old life. So, sounds interesting. It's sweet. I would recommend it. It was just an easy read. And the last one I want to talk about is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. So this follows our main characters, Olive and Ethan. They are both part of a wedding party. I think it's Olive's sister and Ethan's best friend or something like that. These two can't stand each other. And where the food aspect comes in is that at the wedding, the seafood buffet that is served was not good. Olive and Ethan are the only ones that didn't eat it. So they're the only ones that are feeling well enough to go on this honeymoon that was given to the bride. And basically her sister tells Olive, like, you have to go. This was free. You got to go do it. Just pretend. And so we go from there. So it's enemies to lovers. It's a sweet, thank you, Skylar. It's a sweet book. Highly recommend, but definitely does have a food element in the beginning of it. All right, the last few I have, one is historical fiction that I want to pick up, is The Kitchen Front by Jennifer Bryan. This one takes place 2 years into World War II. Britain is feeling her losses. Nazis have won battles. The Blitz has destroyed cities. We are like on rations galore. So BBC radio program called The Kitchen Front hosts a cooking contest, and the grand prize is a job as the program's first ever female co-host. And there's 4 women that are going into this competition to win this job. And so it focuses around kind of creating recipes around what the rations that they have, and then the struggles that the 4 women are facing and why each of them would like to win this contest. So it seems sweet. I love this cover. I don't know, it just feels homey. But I definitely want to pick that one up. I have from Book of the Month, Arsenic and Adobo by Mia Manzanella. This one is a culinary cozy, first in a series, full of sharp humor, delectable dishes, and one of which might just be a killer. Seems cozy mystery-ish, set around food. I haven't read it yet. Has anyone read this? I've heard mixed things, which makes me not necessarily want to pick it up. So I need you to talk to me in the comments. Tell me what you really think. Would I like this one? And then the last one I have is actually from one of my best friends. She read this and absolutely loved it. It is Delicious by Ruth Reichel. And mine is an autographed copy, apparently. I didn't even really know that, I guess. Oh, sure it is. Anyways, this one is... So this one follows Billy, who's traveled from California to take a job at Delicious, which is New York's most iconic food magazine. She feels like a fish out of water, moving from California to New York. I could understand that. Until she's welcomed by the magazine's colorful staff and seduced by the vibrant downtown food scene. So Lindsey described this as Devil's Wears Prada-ish, but for a food magazine, but yet really lovable characters. So when she told me that, I was like, all right, I'll read that one. Yeah. It sounds really cute. Actually, the more I'm reading it, the more I want to pick it up sooner than later. But she really enjoyed this one. So definitely some food themes in that book. So those are the 6 books I have for you that are food-ish for the foodies at heart. Head over to Sarah's channel and see what books she has picked for us today. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.